Hello, and welcome to Biblical Scrolls, where we take a deeper dive into the hard to interpret, the obscure, or even the misinterpreted passages of Scripture. We will also look at apocryphal and pseudepigraphal texts and other historical manuscripts. We'll be using a variety of sources, so if you're committed to just one version of the Bible, this channel may not be for you. Now let's dig into today's passage.
The passage for today is John 18, 4 through 6. And we're going to read that in the Amplified Version. Then Jesus, knowing all that was about to happen to him, went to them and asked, "Whom do you want?" They answered him, "Jesus of Nazarene." Jesus said, "I am he." And Judas, who was betraying him, was also standing with them. And when Jesus said, "I am he," they drew back and fell to the ground. So Judas is bringing the soldiers to arrest Jesus. Jesus obviously knew this because he's omnipotent, but think about this. When police arrest someone, the suspect is asked to identify themselves, at which point, if the police have who they're looking for, they cuff him and take him to the precinct. But when Jesus identifies himself, the soldiers fell to the ground, unable to do anything. Jesus allowed himself to be taken into crucifixion. If we move back a few pages to John 8, 56 through 59, we see that they tried to stone him here too, as he claimed to exist before Abraham. He claimed deity. So let's read 56 through 59. It says, "Your father Abraham greatly rejoiced to see my day, my incarnation. He saw it and was delighted. Then the Jews said to him, 'You are not even 50 years old, and you claim to have seen Abraham?' Jesus replied, 'I assure you, and most solemnly say to you, before Abraham was born, I am.' So they picked up stones to throw at him, but Jesus concealed himself and left the temple." I want you to notice this in verse 59. The Amplified says, Jesus concealed himself, or the ESV says, he hid himself. What does this mean? Well, the Greek here uses the word krypto, which means to hide. It means literally he was hidden. It could have been by God the Father or Jesus himself being divine. Jesus in his eternal form is spirit. So I think he could have slipped back into the spirit realm and become invisible to their eyes until he was safely away. It sounds like this is a real possibility that we just glossed over while reading this verse. This is the power of Yahweh, or I am. In English is translated, I am who I am.
I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe even learned something. Please subscribe and give a thumbs up. Be kind and respectful in the comments. The topics on this channel are difficult and sometimes there's a difference of opinions, but that's okay. Be blessed, be encouraged, and I'll see you in the next video.